Hello, hello. Welcome back to another Purpose, Profits, and Pixie Dust podcast. My name is Lindsay Dollinger. I am your magical host. And today we're talking about a topic that I personally really love and I think everyone could benefit from, and that is adding more fun to your life and business. So a lot of these we're going to specifically talk about, obviously, in the business realm, but I want you to start thinking about how you can do this in your life as well, because we all need it. Like, we are in a world of constant, almost to the point of burnout. I feel like almost all the time there are lots of things going on that are completely out of our control all the time in our life, and not just on a personal level, but on a national, on a global level. And things can get really dark if you allow it to get that way. But I am a big fan. The instructor Callie in the Peloton community, she does boot camps, lifting, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I really love her. And she always says, BYOE, bring your own energy. Ever since I heard that, I'm like, yes, that's 100% the way to go about it. If you have followed my story, one of the books that I talk about that was really transformational for me was called The Energy Bus. Same sort of idea with, we get to create and own, I always say create and own your magic. Same thing, create and own your energy. And by doing that, we can choose to change our perspective on things, but we can also choose to intentionally add in things that make our life and our business more fun. Because running a business can be a challenge, but it doesn't mean that it can't be fun, right? So when we infuse fun into our daily routines, it can help us boost our creativity. It can increase your productivity because you're more excited about doing things and you do them a little bit quicker. And it can just make your entrepreneurial journey more enjoyable. So I'm going to dive into some strategies today. As always, take what you love, change what you don't, or don't take what you don't love. But I encourage you to at least pick one of these things that you can start doing in your life to reduce stress, improve your mood, strengthen your relationships, help you be more relaxed, more creative, like I already said, and just have a more fun and positive environment so that you can love what you're doing even more. I want you to think about the Disney parks because, we love Disney around here. But they're designed to create that joy and that wonder and that fun and allow you to kind of forget about all the things in the background of life, right? So that's kind of where my inspiration for this came from, is just imagine bringing a little bit of that enchantment into your everyday life and business. And I think you can do that. You don't have to be at Disney. I mean, I would love to be at Disney all the time, but you don't have to be at Disney for these things to work for you. It just makes your journey more enjoyable, and it's going to help set you apart from the crowd also. So, think about how I have really started to incorporate more Disney into my brand, into my programs, my membership. Before I had it, and it was called the Magical Membership for Women Entrepreneurs. Now it's the Purpose, Profits, and Pixie Dust CEO Society. And each month I have a training that we do that moves your business forward, but it also has like a fun Disney sort of name. So July was Cinderella's Content That Converts. Did I talk about Cinderella a lot? No, but it was fun to add that into graphics, to make some analogies when I'm able to, but it still pertained to my business. So that's one way that I have added more fun in, and that's very on brand for me. And it also sets me apart from the crowd because I don't know any other entrepreneur doing something like that with Disney in that sort of way. So think about how you can do that in your own business. What sort of things can you tweak, can you add in that helps set you apart from the crowd and that makes things more fun for you? Because it makes things more fun for me when I'm sitting down to make the graphic and I'm on Canva and I'm searching Cinderella and I'm finding like the little perfect carriage to put on there and change the color. It's just fun. It's just fun. So especially if you love creating, find those ways to, set yourself apart. All right, now we're going to dive into the actual strategies that I have written down here to share with you because, like I said, BYOE, bring your own energy, create what you want in life, right? We're going to create more fun. So number one thing, and just stick with me with these, okay? The first thing that we can do in our business, and you can really do this in your life as well, but have theme days. You don't have to do them all the time, but just like Disney has the different themed lands around that you can go to, we can have themed days in our business. So for example, Monday could be Motivation Monday. What could you do with Motivation Monday? This could be the day where you maybe spend a little bit extra time on some personal development to get your mindset right. Maybe it's Mindset Monday. Maybe this means for you, Motivational Monday, that this is that's the sort of content that you put out. I have kind of stuck with the Motivation Monday idea for me with my content when I stick with themes. It just seems like a really natural, feeling good way for me to get on there, to put out something on social media that hopefully inspires someone and uplifts someone. And that feels really good for me and my business and my brand. So Motivation Monday could be an example. Throwback Thursday could be really fun too. Going back through your memories and sharing things that put a smile on your face. Will probably put a smile on other people's faces as well. I've also done Thankful Thursday. So just taking some extra time to really lean into some gratitude. Also, this could be things that you share on Facebook as well. One of the things when I was building my network marketing business to be really big was Thursdays I called it, I actually didn't term this, I don't know who did, someone on our team, but it was like Business Blessing Thursday. So Thursdays, again, was leaning into what sort of things from your business could you pull some gratitude out of. So you're thankful for your team, you're thankful for your customers, you're thankful for the income that you're bringing in because it is allowing you to do XYZ that you wouldn't be able to do without that income, for example. Another fun theme, Fun Friday. Hello. I'm sticking with my alliteration. Do you like my alliteration? I'm huge on alliteration. Obviously, think of the name of this podcast, but Fun Friday. So what could you incorporate into your business on Fridays? Maybe you go and you work at a coffee shop on Fridays, or you work by your pool, or you work with a friend on Fridays, Friend Friday. This, if you're thinking about your social media content, I like to post things, yes, that are business related, but also that are a little bit more personal on Fridays so that my people really continue to get to know me, know, love, trust, all those important pieces of building relationships with your customers, but show people that fun side of you. And this doesn't have to be something that you were doing in live time, but maybe on Fridays, you go back through your albums and you share some time that you were having fun. A lot of these for me are us at Disney parks. So like I say, just because I'm sharing pictures of us at Disney doesn't mean we are actually at Disney on those days, right? Because that's part of being a content creator. But these sorts of themes can help create excitement and give you something to look forward each week, whether it's in your content or whether it's actually things, like I said, maybe Fun Friday, you go somewhere else, you work outside of the home that day. And I mean, I could talk about theme days forever because you can take that in so many different ways, but how can you have a little bit more fun theming your days in your business? Okay, tip number 2, celebrate milestones. I talk about this all the time. I talk about it because I personally don't do this enough myself. So I know if I'm not doing it enough, you probably aren't doing it enough either. But don't wait for major achievements to celebrate. Acknowledge and celebrate those small wins with your clients, with your accountability partners, with the people in your mastermind, with the world if you want to. But I almost say be careful with that all the time because it can be hard when other people don't share our same excitement, right? So find those people that are your people and share it with them. You could have a little virtual dance party next time that you're on your mastermind call because you hit a milestone. You could maybe have a special treat with you and a friend. You could shout something out on social media if you want. Set up a fun dinner with a friend to celebrate. Even if they don't get it, they don't need to necessarily get it, but just, like, hey, we're going to go out and have some girl time because I'm celebrating. Treat yourself to a massage. Get a new manicure. Do something for you when you hit these milestones and set them up ahead of time too. Like, okay, when I get, say one of your goals is to get 1,000 people on your email list, just as an example. When I hit that goal, I'm going to X. And then follow through on that thing. I'm going to book the trip. I'm going to take a day off. I'm going to go to a fancy dinner. Whatever you're going to do, decide ahead of time and then actually do it. Otherwise, I feel like we just get in this constant hustle mode and it's like, oh, I hit that, on to the next thing. And if you are like me and extremely driven and extremely motivated by results, you do that and then you want to set a bigger goal and a bigger goal, which is great, but we need to take the time to celebrate those things that we are hitting along the way. Okay, more fun. Strategy number 3, gamify tasks. I love doing this. So turn your routine tasks into games in some sort of way. Create challenges for yourself, set timers, reward yourselves, or if you have a team that you're working with, reward your team for completing tasks. That was something big that I liked to do when I was in network marketing, when I had my group power hours and we would all hop on them. Same sort of thing. I do it to this day with my mastermind. I would have different challenges, different months, not all the time, but if I saw people really showing up and they were doing the things that were encouraged to be done, then they got rewards, they got treats. So gamification can make even the most mundane activities more enjoyable. I promise this to you. And I don't know if you've ever done this, but I have bought courses before, and it shows the progress, and I have to get through the progress so that it fills the entire line all the way up and says 100%. Is anyone else like that? Just me? So a friend of mine also has a tracker that she colors in for her sales. She has done this for years. She posts about it on social media to keep herself motivated, but it also shows her clients where she's at in the progress for her to hit her goals. I've seen people do this for earning incentive trips. Sharing that sort of thing brings your audience along for the journey. It makes them part of it. And then most likely it's going to bring them to the point where they want to support you to hit that goal. If you are making it about more than yourself, you're making it about something bigger, about the impact you are making. Maybe it's a trip that you're going to get when you do this. What will it mean for you to hit those things? Share that along the way and bring your people along for the journey. But just in general, even if you're not sharing it with other people, gamify things and make them a little bit more fun for you. I know I like to do this even with lessons at school. Okay, how can I make this more of a game and less of, something routine that I have to be doing? Remind yourself of those fun pieces of it. Strategy number 4, create a fun workspace. Decorate your workspace with things that make you happy. For me, it could be Disney memorabilia. I have some Disney quotes over here. I have a little wooden thing set up here that says "Believe," that someone gave me. I don't even remember now at this point. Sorry if this is you listening. It could be colorful stationery. I know that was one of the things that I love most about teaching is my colorful stationery and my fun pens and inspirational quotes and colorful Post-it notes, right? So a fun and inviting workspace can boost your mood and productivity so much. I also have a sparkly pink laptop cover. It makes me so happy. I get lots of compliments on it. It's also great for taking brand photos. I have a fun cup that I drink out of all of the time, a fun journal. Yep, I've got that too, right? So how can you take the things that you are using every day in your business anyway and make them clean, clutter-free, and just very fun and inviting for you so that you're actually excited to sit down and do your work for the day? Number 5 is going to take a little bit more planning probably, but it can be freaking awesome, and I love doing this. Host fun events. Organize fun events for your community, for your clients, even just if it's to network with other people who are like you. It could be a virtual movie night, a themed party, a team building activity, but events are going to create opportunities for connection, for laughter. They're going to bring people coming back to you, telling people about how fun you are or how knowledgeable you are, or fill in the blank with whatever adjective you are looking for. You could play trivia in your Facebook group. My sister has done this with her Facebook group several times, and I know I hop on, and she doesn't even do it Zoom style. You definitely could do it Zoom style where you can get a little bit more interaction. But she just goes live in the group, does some trivia. So many people comment. She does give away some prizes. You don't have to. You definitely could. And, make it a business write-off. Duh, all these things that I'm mentioning, guys, business write-offs. But, just doing that sort of thing, it brings people together, and it puts a smile on your face. And I know that even though they can be a lot of work to organize, depending on what it is, my tip for this is to start something small. So maybe a trivia in your Facebook group or on your wall is as small as you need to get started. It doesn't have to be like you're booking out an event space and putting together a conference or anything like that, right? You can work up to things like that if that's something you want to do. But putting together a virtual happy hour or networking call can be the thing that can, kind of fill your cup and rejuvenate you and other people in your business. So I encourage you to get a fun event on your calendar. And along the lines of bring your own energy, if you're not finding these things that are already organized, organize it yourself. Take control, be the leader, organize something like this yourself, create what you wish existed. That is one of the biggest things in entrepreneurship. If you want to be successful, create what you wish existed. Okay, strategy number 6, and this will be harder for some people than others, for sure, depending on your personality, but infuse humor. Don't be afraid to be funny in your brand and in your communications, and say haha and share your emojis and talk the way that you actually would talk in real life. Share funny stories, use playful language, create content that makes people smile. Humor is a great way to build rapport and engage with your audience. Laugh at yourself when you make mistakes. So I was just fumbling over my words at the beginning of this podcast. I'm not going to go and edit those out because I'm a human. Show people that you are human. Show people the way you compose yourself and the way you talk, and the mistakes that you do make when you talk, because that makes you more relatable. So infuse that into your brand and into your content and into your everyday life as much as you can. Strategy number 7. We're almost done, I promise. Prioritize play. Schedule time for playing, for relaxing, for doing things that light you up. This could be a hobby, a sport, or simply spending time with your loved ones. Reading a good book out on the front porch. I love doing that, especially when the weather, cooperates. One of the things that my sister and I started doing last week was going to our local pool and just walking around with all the adult women. I'm saying adult women, I'm not saying old women, adult women. And they do water aerobics a couple times a week. So fun. So doing that in the morning has helped me, get my mind right for later in the day. I feel really good because I am then, there's something really loud outside. Sorry if you can hear that. But I know I've done a little bit of a workout. I've already moved my body. I like to also schedule in Peloton workouts, and I pick the ones that seem really fun to do. I'm not going to do one that is going to, and I don't know that a lot of them do this anyway, but there are some of them I can just tell by the playlist are not going to necessarily light me up. Maybe they're a little bit angrier music. I don't want to do that. And sometimes I do. And those ones are the ones that I don't usually schedule in. That's when I usually go to my bike and I'm like, okay, I need a really hard, intense, screaming music type of workout, right? But usually I like to schedule in the fun ones. I schedule in a Disney ride. I schedule in a 90s boy band ride or things like that to get my body moving. I know that if it's scheduled in, I'm most likely going to show up and do it. But then just kind of put a smile on my face. Cody Rigsby is one of my favorite instructors for that reason, because I think he's so funny. And most times, sometimes he can be kind of moody, but most times, I get on the bike and I leave and I'm just ready to take on the world when I get off of it. So what is something like that you can prioritize in your life and your business? And that's not really business related for me, but it affects my business, if that makes sense. Okay. And number 8, you guys are probably going to roll your eyes at me for this one, but seriously though, join a mastermind. The Confident and Ambitious Mastermind is open right now, but it is super fun. Find one that's fun. I have been in some before that are not fun. And what I mean by that is I'm all about the business talk. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about being really intense in your business and going after your dreams. And I want to be the person who motivates my clients to do that. I also want everyone who shows up at my masterminds to know that they can come exactly how they are, that it doesn't matter if you're coming in with a smile on your face or if you've had a really crappy day and you want to share about it, but that when you leave our call, you feel ignited, you feel ready to take on the world, you know your exact next step that you're going to do, you know what you're going to do between now and the next call, and you're excited to do it. And to me, that makes things more fun. Also, some things that I do that are really fun in the mastermind is, I already mentioned this a little bit, but I have collaborative challenges. So some fun challenges that everyone can choose to participate in. You don't have to, but it might be a productivity challenge or a creative brainstorming session, but a little friendly competition can make the process more enjoyable. We also had I called it Spirit Week. So it was kind of like themed meetings. So I didn't do this often actually on the call, but I did it kind of on your own, where every day I had a different theme and you were encouraged to do the thing for that theme. So it might be wear pink, or I think one of the themes was to dress like your next level self today. So actually get up and take the time to get ready and feel really good about how you're presenting yourself. I personally really liked that day myself. But maybe it was your favorite Disney day, but having something that adds an element of fun and keeps things interesting. Key to a awesome mastermind. Social activities. We also had some social activities outside of our normal business agenda. So we had a holiday party. This could be virtual coffee chats, happy hours. We have the VIP day just for mastermind members at my Disney retreat in October, but also we have a mastermind retreat just for the women in the retreat that is getting planned for 2025. I'm so excited about it. Like, literally, retreats are my jam. And it was really important to me to make sure I could include that in this year's mastermind. So if you get into the mastermind in August, as long as you're a member at the time we do our retreat, the retreat is completely free. You just have to get yourself there. And that alone is worth the mastermind, in my opinion. But also, the last thing that I really, really love about the mastermind container I've created is we celebrate. Masterminds are great for celebrating each other's successes. When someone hits a milestone, the whole group can join in on the celebration, making it much more memorable and more fun. So, you know how I say you can have business friends and you can have your non-business friends? I feel like the mastermind friends are going to be both for you. And that makes me really, really excited. So, adding more fun into your life and business isn't just about making things more enjoyable. It's about creating. We get to create it, friend. A positive, vibrant environment that fosters creativity, productivity, and happiness. By implementing these strategies, you can bring a little bit of that Disney magic into your daily routines in your business, into your life in general, and watch how it transforms your entrepreneurial journey. So thank you for tuning into this episode of the Purpose, Profits, and Pixie Dust podcast. The doors to the mastermind close super soon, friend, and I don't want you to miss out. Like, I will be heartbroken if you miss out on getting in this round of the mastermind, because I know the massive transformation that is available to you if you just commit to it. If you just say, yes, Lindsay, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm doing the thing. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. I'm going all in on myself, on my business, because I know the massive impact that I can create in people's lives. You're my person. You're my girl. You belong in this mastermind. So send me a DM if you have any questions, if you want to chat, but otherwise go to lindsaydollinger.com/mastermind. Will be linked in the show notes as well. Get applied, get signed up, let's go. And I hope to see you on our first mastermind call on August 12th to kick off a brand new year, a brand new you. We're going to create and own our magic in a big way this year, friend. Let's go.